Cook it, twist it, or leave it.
Not the box hamburger helper. First, we're going to brown the hamburger, and then we're going to drain it. This is a quick 30-minute meal for under $10. I just use the paper towel hack because we use lean ground beef, so it's just easier. Now we are going to set this aside, and we are going to add a little bit of oil in the pan. You could leave like some of the grease in there, but I kind of forgot that day, so I just put some olive oil in there. Next, you're going to add 1 diced white onion and let that saute for about 5 minutes. And then I use garlic, so I just use like a heaping tablespoon of garlic about 30 seconds before the 5-minute mark. This recipe could definitely feed a family of 4. Once that's done, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. I add a little bit more just because my husband likes it a little bit more liquidy. So I add a little bit more flour to kind of counteract the extra liquid. We're going to let that cook for about a minute. Next, we're going to add 2 cups of beef broth. Like I said, I add a little bit extra, so I like use a 2-cup measuring thing, and then I just like overfill it. And you are just going to slowly add the beef broth to your flour onion mixture. I do really well at the beginning adding it slowly, but then by the end you'll see I just dump it all in there. Because your noodles are going to soak it up, so it doesn't really need to be like a gravy. Once that's boiling, you're going to add in a can of tomato sauce, Italian seasoning, garlic salt, smoked paprika, and the pasta, which we use shells. And I also throw a little bit of onion powder in there just because I love onion powder. And most of this recipe is measure with your heart because I just throw it together with whatever I have available for me. Once that simmers, you're going to want to cook it for 12 to 15 minutes covered. I always like to make sure to stir it because the noodles like to get stuck to the bottom of the pot if you don't stir it while it's cooking. Occasionally anyways. And you can always add more liquid if it looks like it's not going to be enough. Next, we're going to add about a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. And I like to mix this together just so it's like all incorporated with the other sauce. And then I just do like 2 large handfuls of cheddar cheese. I'm just going to mix that in. And then we're going to add the hamburger back in at this point. So now we are just reheating that hamburger. So give it like 2 to 3 minutes on low. And there you have it. Hamburger helper for under $10. And it doesn't taste like the chemicals that the box one tastes like.